Hey everybody, I'm back. I know I've been gone for like a whole week, but things have been a little hectic. So this is the 33, 34 week upload. And then my next video will be what's in baby's hospital bag. And then I'll probably do a what's in my hospital bag next week at 35 weeks. Although it's already packed, it has to be repacked. So yeah, and my shirt's a little small, so don't judge me, but nothing fits anymore. Okay, let's see. Week 33 was simple. Yeah, it was pretty simple. Nothing really happened. Week 33. My symptoms are still, my symptoms are still the same, backaches, stuff like that, and I'm still trying to, get over the fact that I had just been in the hospital the week before. And they had me on an antibiotic or whatever, so I took that. Blah, blah, blah. Then, on that Monday, which was this past Monday, I was 34 weeks, 6 days. 33 weeks, 6 days. I went to work as usual. I was there until like 10. I left early. Actually, I left at like 10 instead of 10:30. And I came home and just wasn't feeling good. So, around midnight, Tuesday, 11/22, 34 weeks. I wasn't feeling good. My fiance works at night, like I said, and yeah, so he wasn't here. I had to call my mom. My mom doesn't get here until like 3:30 because I waited to call her. I probably shouldn't have waited, but I waited to call her. And around 3:30, I got admitted to the hospital. I got to the hospital. And this is what's making me not really like this hospital. I liked it at first, but after hours sucks. So I got there and it was probably like 3:45 because it's really like down the street. And I'm in there and this lady, I know she can tell like I'm just not feeling good, but the labor and delivery nurse, it's just, oh yeah, da 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 da, talking on the phone. I'm just like, oh my god, if my water broke right now, like, would you really be doing this? This is ridiculous. But I pre-registered when I did my hospital tour, which was like a month ago. Now every time I go in there, I have to go through the same stuff all over again. They got to pull it up in the system and do all this. It's just a bunch of bullcrap. I don't even understand what's the reason for pre-registering. Like, that's so stupid. But anyway, she finished that. She does my little bracelets or whatever. I'll get one bracelet the first time, name, everything on it, and then they send me down to labor and delivery triage. I'm in there from like 3:30. 3:45, 3:50 to what, 9 o'clock that night? 9 o'clock Tuesday night. I went into pre-labor yet again. And they, were they wanted to stop the contractions and this, that, and the third. Giving me all this medication and shooting me up with stuff and sticking me and stuff like that. I had the best nurses though. Except for that one. She got on my nerves. But I was literally in there from like 3:45, 3:50 to freaking 9 o'clock that night. They wouldn't let me eat anything but ice chips and have water. So I'm like, okay, I haven't eaten all day. They're not telling me anything about what's going on. She finally comes in. My doctor finally gets called. When I called the office, they never paged my doctor. And then at the hospital, they never paged my doctor. Until like almost 8, 9 o'clock that night. She comes in, she checks me, and she goes, whoa. They had this guy doing it, this other guy who's supposed to cover for her. They had him doing it. And I was like, he can't do it anymore. It hurts. Excuse me, guys. Hold on. Ooh. Anyway, it hurt, like, it hurt to the point where when she got to check me, it was terrible. He had, like, kind of torn me down there. TMI, yeah, I know. But he was so rough with it that he had, like, torn me down there. And she was like, oh my God. So, it was only a little bit, so they didn't give me any stitches. Thank God. But it still kind of hurts going to the bathroom. She was like, after she cleared me or whatever and said that my cervix was closed, but I was still I went from 3 centimeters dilated to 2 centimeters dilated. So I went backwards with all the medication that they were giving me. But I still was 72% effaced. That's a big jump from being 50% effaced the week before. Yeah. Because I had my doctor's appointment at 33 weeks. And I was she checked me for dilation, and I was 1 centimeter and 50% effaced. And then, like 4 days later, I'm freaking 72% effaced and 2 centimeters dilated. Oh my God, it's just crazy. But, she was just like, well, they gotta get you something to eat. I don't know why they haven't been having you get anything to eat. So she says that I can get something to eat. She wrote it up so I could get something before the cafeteria closed. And they didn't even do that. I didn't eat until like 11 o'clock. And I got a freaking tuna sandwich, some peaches, 2 cups of lemonade. I'm sitting there like, okay, is that it? I was starving. I could not wait until breakfast that morning, which was awful. All I ate was like the bacon and a bagel. I made my fiance go give me Chick-fil-A. I finally got up to my own room around 11 o'clock that night. And I was in there. I love that room. That room is freaking awesome. Private room, nobody else. Plenty of space, plenty of closet space. He has a bed he can lay on. It's freaking awesome. But, yeah, once I got up there, they still had me on the IV and still pumping the liquids into my system. So, of course, that means you gotta pee every 15 minutes. And, yeah, IV, and they put me on this antibiotic, which was, I don't know what it was. Honestly, no. But, I was on that. They kept me overnight. Yeah, I only stayed one night this time. Last time I stayed 2 nights. But I did better this time, so they let me go later that afternoon. Well, it wasn't even like that afternoon. We left around 4 o'clock in the evening. I was supposed to check out at like 11. I left around 4. I had breakfast and lunch. But, that was my experience for 34 weeks. So, upon that happening, my doctor told me that I am no longer allowed to work or do anything for that matter. I am on strict bed rest. Serious strict bed rest. I am allowed to, I wish I had the paper. I forgot to grab the paper. But I am allowed to get up, go to the bathroom, shower, sit at the kitchen table for meals. Not cook them. What else? And that's it. That's it. That's pretty much it. No cleaning, no exercising, no excessive walking, no nothing. I'm allowed to come out of the house for doctor's visits. I actually have one tomorrow. And that's it. She doesn't want me doing anything else. But she's thinking about taking him my 37th week. So as you guys know, tomorrow is week 35. So that's like 2 weeks. And I haven't even had my baby shower yet. My baby shower is December 17th. So, yeah. She did say I can go to my baby shower. I just can't stand or walk. And the steps are out of the question. There's a lot of steps coming up to my apartment building. I had been staying with my mom. over the past weekend because my stepson had strep throat. So yeah, can't be around him. So I was staying with her, and they were kind of doing everything for me. But I was like, I want to go home. I need to go home. I have to go home. I finally came home yesterday. Yeah, I came home yesterday. And them steps killed me. I got upstairs and was in so much pain. I'm definitely feeling the Braxton Hicks contractions now. At first, I wasn't feeling them. I couldn't feel them at all. My stomach would ball up and be extra tight. But I wasn't really feeling them. I just thought it was him. But now that he has dropped, I feel the contractions, and it's just like, oh my God. I've never had cramps while I had my period. I probably experienced it once or twice ever. But I was one of the lucky girls who had a period for like 3 days, and that's it, and didn't have any cramps. But oh my gosh, that was just like the worst. I get them sporadically anyway. Hopefully they stay that way until after the baby shower. He can come the day after the baby shower. I'm perfectly fine with that. Perfectly fine with that. But anyway, what else? That's been pretty much week 34 because today is the last day of week 34.
Sorry, I know it's late, but I wanted to give you the news before.
Yeah. We still haven't finished his room completely. You would think, don't you want to go do that? Yeah, I know. But we will. We have to get the crib. Like, I just got my bed back up tonight because it broke. We're not going to say why it broke or how it broke, but it broke. And we just got the bed back up tonight. So now we have to go get his crib mattress. And I should have done it this week because, Black Friday and all these cyber sales. And so I don't care. He just needs a mattress. So we'll probably do that this week or next week. I'm thinking we should probably do it this week just because. But I will do a room tour after the baby shower because that's when everything will be in its place and set up the way it's supposed to be set up. Because as of right now, my son has toys all over the place. He's calling himself making the bed. No. But at least he tried. He did try. So, I'm going to show you guys my belly. Don't judge me about my shirt. Nothing fits anymore. All my big shirts and stuff like that are packed up to go with me to the hospital. So, I'm going to show you guys. And don't mind the bottles in the background. If you catch a glimpse of that, I haven't left my bed. So, my fiance brings me everything. And it just kind of sits in the room. He's probably going to kill me for standing and doing this, but he won't know. So, hey. Alright. Oh my gosh. Alright. See? It sits at. This is my 34-week belly. 34 going to 35. In just an hour. He's dropped big time because now it's like all the space is up here. I can breathe, but I feel him so low. I still have no stretch marks at all. My stomach is very, very shiny. Whew. I got a little cut right here, and I don't even know where it came from. But, yeah. Ugh. So, that is all for my 34 week update. Sorry, I'm looking so rough. I can't even do my hair. It's washed though. It's just really, really curly now. And I've been brushing the ends so they're straight. But, I will have it done soon, hopefully. But that's it. See you guys in my next video. And then I'll see you guys next week. Bye!